first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it's good for a New York first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On first down, Manning. Cruz has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Again, they'll throw with Manning. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 40 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And out now come the Cowboys. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. Well, after watching them ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Hankins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Prescott now on second down. Out left side here to Bryant. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there at 22. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Prescott on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A second down throw for Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Prescott looks to throw on first. That's caught at the 3. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 30 yards on the pickup there. And the Giants are going to get a first down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Into the red zone now. Manning. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham from 13 yards out. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Here we go!
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one.
Here we go!
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And the Cowboys defense, they march back out onto the field. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They go back to the air here after. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally...
Now look at this. They had nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Picked off here by Anthony zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touch.